Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to us all. Good morning, Letitia. Good morning, Gugu. Good morning, Phoebe. I welcome us all to a new week and a wonderful day of learning. Good morning, Letitia. Thank you. How are you doing? How was the weekend? Good morning, Joanne. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hang in a bit and see if others will join in soon. You're welcome all. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good morning, Paul. You're welcome. Thank you, Paul. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you too. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. How are we all doing? How was our weekend? Let's just hang in a bit and see if others will join in before the announcement for this morning. While we are waiting for them to join in, how are we doing? How is our website coming up? I know it's it's a very stressful weekend of trying to work on our website for it to come out clean, professional looking, and impressive. I know it's a huge work, but it's worth the effort. It's worth the energy. So I hope that by the time I guess to see our website, you'll be impressed and said, yes, my students are really doing great. I know you'll be impressed because I see the level of seriousness over the weekend and I'm like, wow, this is good. So I can't wait to see what we've all built. I can't wait to see what we've all built. And I don't know, I just know that it's going to come out looking very fine, very fine. So how are we doing? How is the client thing coming up? Have we found out we're already getting used to coming late to classes? That's not good. Phoebe, you're welcome. Baloyi, you're welcome. So just a quick recap from the announcements we made last week. We were encouraged to make sure that our websites come out looking impressive, professional, and clean. So hands on deck, and we have been working tirelessly to make sure that we come up with something very, very impressive. So this morning, we'll be presenting what we have done so far. So let us get prepared. As soon as Sarah joins us, some of us that have finished our work, we will present what we've done so far. And then we also announced that you should start looking for a client that you're going to build an actual website. Aside from what you are working on currently, it is also part of a requirement to complete the Web Masterclass course. So aside from what we are working on currently, which is one of our projects, we need to also get an actual client that will be the website for, get paid for the services, and then we'll get a score that is allotted to be able to complete our Web Masterclass. Please, it is very important. So let us start looking for, so that when it's time, we are not left hanging. So start looking for a client. If you have found a client, wonderful. If you've not found, please start looking for one as soon as possible. So that was the recap from announcements of last week. Then this week, I can see only one person. This week, we have 4 new students that will be joining the morning class. And their names are Edwin Nwangi from Kenya. I don't know if he's not in class yet. We also have Shegot Faso Baloyi from South Africa. I think he's with us. Baloyi, you're welcome. It's good to have you amongst us. We are happy to have you as part of our class. We also have Wanangwa Kondowe from Malawi and Frank Ndlovu from South Africa. So the 4 of them will be joining us and will be part of our morning class. So I also call the names again when the rest of them join in class. So Baloyi, you're welcome once again. We welcome you and we're happy to have you in our midst. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you too. So then secondly, dedicated WhatsApp groups are being created for various careers in preparing us for the specialization phase. Like we were told when we began this phase that we are going to, after this phase, we are going to go into the specialization phase. And that means that the various courses or the various programs that we chose will start working in-depthly on them. That is what it means. So when it's time for us to break into our various phases, a specialization phase, we have to work based on whatever it is that we want to do, either to be a data analyst, a data scientist, a cybersecurity specialist, a DevOps engineer, software engineer, and all of that. So we are going to break out into our various programs. And then in lieu to this, it is also important for us to know that dedicated WhatsApp groups are being created for these different careers. So when you get an email regarding the WhatsApp group, kindly join, do so to join, and follow up in whatever activities or whatever it is that you've been asked to do with respect to the specialization phase. Please take notes. As for those of us in data analytics and data science, our WhatsApp group has already been created and students have been invited. So we are there already. So some of us that are here, we are already part of the WhatsApp group and we know the reason why the WhatsApp group was created because we'll be given a brief. So let us expect from time to time that tasks will be given to us in order to develop our skills in preparation for the specialization phase. So other careers too, expect your WhatsApp group anytime from now and do well to follow up in whatever activities or tasks that will be assigned to us. Please take note of this. I'll do a quick recap when others join in. So Olajide, you're welcome. Good morning, Manuela. Good morning, Jayo. Good morning. It's good to see you all. Good to see you all again. It's a week of learning. Welcome, Jayo. You're welcome, Manuela. You're welcome. Olajide, you're welcome. I hope you're all doing great. How is our website coming up? Are we ready for presentation this morning? How many of us are ready? When Sir joins and he's like, okay, if you're ready, let me see your work. How many of us are ready? I'm ready. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I know Emanuela is ready. I know Jaya is ready. Olajide, I trust you. You're ready. I know Letitia is ready. Phoebe is ready. Paul is ready. Joanne is ready. Gukuletu, I know you're ready. Timothy, how are you doing this morning? How is your health? Hope you're bouncing. You're fully back. Hope you're fully. Olajide, good morning. I'm fine. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm fine. It's not been easy trying to do so many things at the same time, but in the end, it's all worth doing. So we must do what we must do. The Lord is my strength. So I want to make sure we are all here. So I'll give a quick recap. Can you all hear me? Because I'm getting signal that my network is poor. Please, am I clear? Am I audible? If I'm audible, please kindly let me know in the chat. Am I audible? Oh, okay. Because I was getting signal that my network is kind of poor. Okay. Sorry. So like I was saying, I was just asking if our websites are, if we are ready for presentation this morning. Are we ready? Okay, Timothy, that's good. Timothy, how are you feeling now? How is your health? Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm happy. We're happy to see you all good again. Jerry, you're welcome. Good morning. You're welcome. Good morning. Baloyi, you're just joining. Don't worry. Just take your time. Take your time. You'll be ready when it gets to your turn. You're just joining us. I know you'll be ready soon, but don't worry about today's presentation. All you need to do is just watch and see while you work on yours. So don't worry yourself. You might not present today. Yes, we are presenting, but you might not present today if you are not ready. So whenever you're ready, you present. So like I stated, good morning, Jerry. Thank you. Like I stated, based on the announcement for this morning, a quick recap from last week's announcement. We're encouraged to make sure that our websites are looking clean, impressive, and professional looking. So please, please, and please, and please, I hope that is the case. I hope that is what we are bearing in mind while we're working on our website. As we present this morning, we hope that we are going to get mind-blowing and impressive websites that will be like, yeah, we're proud of ourselves, and Sam will also be proud of us. Then also, we were also advised or encouraged to look for clients that will build an actual website for. It is also it is also the other project we are going to do in order to complete the Web Masterclass course. So please take note. This one we are doing now is a project on its own. Then another project will involve building a website for an actual client. So that is also a requirement for the completion of the course. So if you've not found a client yet, start looking for. And if you found one, great. But if you've not found, please start looking for before the end of this week. So when we get to that stage, we will not have to we will not be left behind, please and please. Then also, we have four new persons joining us in this morning class. Their names are, number one, Edwin Nwangi from Kenya. I don't know if he's around, he's not yet here. Edwin, if you're here, please give us a shout out. Good morning to you, you're welcome. Edwin Nwangi from Kenya. We also have Shegofaso Baloyi from South Africa. Baloyi already gave us a shout out this morning. For those that are just joining in, he's with us in class. He's a new student, he's joining us already, he's with us. So let us welcome him. We also have Wanangwa Kondowe from Malawi. I don't think Wanangwa is yet in class, but whenever they come to class, let's just know that they are now part of us when we see their names, and then we welcome them like we always do. So we also have Frank Ndlovu from South Africa. So the four of them will be joining us in our morning classes. They are new students and they'll be part of us. So let's give them a quick shout out. Let's welcome them the way we always do. Let's give them a quick react, a quick shout out. Baloyi, you're welcome. Nwangi, you're welcome. Kondowe, you're welcome. Ndlovu, you're welcome. It's happy to see you all, and it's happy to have you amongst us here. We're happy to have you. The dedicated WhatsApp groups are being created for the various careers in preparation for the specialization phase. And it will be combined as follows. 1, data analytics and data science. 2, cloud computing and DevOps. 3, software engineering and full stack web development. And then cybersecurity. I go again. Data analytics and data science will be in a WhatsApp group. Cloud computing and DevOps will be in another WhatsApp group. Software engineering and full stack web development will also be in another WhatsApp group. And then cybersecurity will be in their own WhatsApp group. So these 4 WhatsApp groups will be dedicated to prepare us for the specialization phase. And so those of us in data analytics and data science, our WhatsApp group has been created already. It has been created already, and we've already gotten our brief as to what is expected of us, and we are expecting our task and whatever it is we need to do from time to time. So the rest of us, kindly take note and expect email to be sent to you as regards the dedicated WhatsApp group. So as soon as you get the email, kindly do well to join your WhatsApp groups and do the needful, because it's going to prepare us for any specialization phase. Like we were told when we started the main program, that there are different phases. After this root phase, we are going to move into the specialization phase. So by January, most likely next year, we'll move into the specialization phase where we have to break into our different careers. So this is going to prepare us for the journey ahead. So let's take notes and do well to participate in every task and responsibilities that will be given to us in our respective WhatsApp groups. Please take notes. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. I go again. Data analytics and data science will be in a WhatsApp group. Cloud computing and DevOps will be in another WhatsApp group. Software engineering and full stack web development will be in another WhatsApp group. And then cyber security will be in a WhatsApp group. So these WhatsApp groups will be created. It will be created to prepare us for the specialization phase. So Marianne, you're welcome. Good morning. You joined class late. Emanuela, newcomers. Yes, newcomers, you're welcome. Wangi, you're welcome. Is Edwin already in class? I think I'm only seeing Baloi. I've not seen Edwin in class. I've not seen Wanangwa in class. I have not seen Frank in class. I hope they join in soon, so we can give them a warm welcome. So then, Marianne, you're welcome. Good morning. So let's also try to always join class on time because of these announcements. When we join late, we don't get to hear the announcements that we need, what the information we need to get before the class begins, please. And some of us, in the course of the class, network might keep bringing us in and taking us out. So by the time the class ends, we might not even get the information for the day. So please, let us make an effort to always join classes on time so that before SAR joins us, we must have gotten all the information that we need in order to prepare ourselves for the week ahead or the day ahead. Please, it is important. Joining classes, our class is 9 a.m. GMT, no African time. 9 a.m. GMT prompt, please. Let us do well to always attend classes on time so we can get the necessary information. We spent almost 7 minutes or 8 minutes thereabouts waiting for quite a number of you to join us before the announcements are given out. Please, please, and please, and please, let us do well to join classes on time. And then as regards the announcement that I've already given, if there is opportunity later, I will still be able to give a brief rundown of the announcement that I've announced. But for those of us that are in class, please kindly do well to inform all those who are not in class too about the things that are said. So as we do this, let us prepare ourselves for today's class. Are we ready for today's class? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready to present our beautiful looking website? So to this effect, I welcome Sir to take us through today's lesson and get wowed by the website, by our website and what we are going to show to him this morning. So Sir, you're welcome. You're welcome if you've joined us.
All right. Thank you so much, Bernardine. You are doing a marvelous and a very remarkable work. Thank you so much. Happy to have you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Yes. Thank you. All right. So just a sec. I'll turn on my camera and we'll begin. I'm just going to log out of the system and log in into the next one. So just a sec.
Okay, while we wait for Sir to return, just a quick recap of the announcement for those that joined in late. We have 4 new students joining us this morning, and we have one of them already in our midst. We are waiting for the other 3. And then also, we expect that dedicated WhatsApp group will be created for our various careers in preparation for the specialization phase. So data analytics and data science will be in a WhatsApp group. Cloud computing and DevOps will be in another WhatsApp group. Software engineering and full stack web development will be in a WhatsApp group, and then cybersecurity in another WhatsApp group. So let us expect in our various emails anytime from now, WhatsApp link to join our dedicated WhatsApp groups. Please make sure you join in as soon as possible and do whatever is expected of you as regards tasks and responsibilities. It is to prepare us for the specialization phase. It is very, very important. Please take notes. Take notes, please. Those of us in data analytics and data science, if you have not joined the WhatsApp group yet, kindly check your email because our WhatsApp group has been created and task has been given to us already. So please check your emails if you have not joined yet the WhatsApp group that was created. Data analytics and data science, then please take notes.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. A warm welcome to you all. Welcome to another beautiful day. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope your weekend was great. My weekend was extremely busy. This weekend has been one of the most busiest weekend ever in my life. Anyway, so welcome, and happy to have you here. And we want to continue with our work, and I'll be happy to see your work. Just like Benedine said, we are doing a fantastic project, and I want to see what you have done. Last week, I told you that let this project be so impressive. Let your work be so impressive. Let it impress you yourself. Do something that will impress you. Do something that will impress your family. Do something that your friends will not believe. Yes, they will not believe that you did it. Do something that will impress the world. And let this be your Hello World project to your tech career and the amazing things you're about to work on. And everything we are learning here is part of the foundational or roots training we need to excel in tech. Tech is interconnected at certain levels and specialized at certain levels. There are certain things that if you do not know, you cannot be in tech, you cannot advance, you cannot have the foundation to understand. And so everything we are doing in the root phase is extremely important. It's very, very important. So let's make sure we go through it. Let's make sure we do our works wonderfully. Let's make sure our works are the best. Yes, let the class be impressed. Let your friends be impressed. Let your colleagues be impressed. Let them see the wonderful work you have done. And to do that, you need to make some time to focus and work on yours to make it outstanding. Yes, make it outstanding. So good morning once again, all of you. Good morning, Jael. Good morning, Marianne. Good to see you. I think it's been a while since I saw Marianne. Oh, good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Bernadine. Good morning, Olajide. I'm doing great. I'm fine. I'm fine. All right. So good morning. Let's continue working. Let's continue working. Yes, let's continue working. Let's continue doing fantastic work. Good morning, Joanne. Let's keep on working. Let's keep on working. All right. Now I want us to understand that with the tech skills that we have, we need to monetize them. Okay. We need to be able to produce things. We need to be able to produce things. We need to be able to produce things. One of the major reasons why Africa is poor is because we don't produce things. We consume things. Because of that, it puts a lot of weight on our economy, and we don't get to develop and we don't get to put freedom into the hands of the population and the people because we are always consuming everything, consuming cars, consuming phones, consuming electronics, consuming everything. So all our monies are leaving Africa. See that? All our resources are leaving. They are just leaving and making others rich. So these nations who are successful because they produce things, they manufacture things, they make things, they do things. Okay, they don't just consume things, they do things. One of the reasons why China has risen so quickly is because they are heavy on production, manufacturing, making things, getting things done. All right. In the tech world, if you create something like a website, you are producing. You are producing things. You are manufacturing. Okay. So these are the ingredients of building a stronger foundation, not only in our lives, in our economy, in our continents, in our countries. It is part of preparing for advancement so that your work will be meaningful. Okay. That is why you need to learn how to build things, how to make things. So this project you are given to do is a very important one, a very important project, and we spent time building the foundation till now. We've gone through the phases to know how to register domains, how to set up hosting, how to manage our emails, and how to build a website. Yes, there's somebody waiting to acquire this knowledge and wondering how it is done. Okay. There's someone waiting to acquire this knowledge and wondering how people do these things. And if they knew, that's all they need to be rich. Okay. Yes. And in this program, you have been given the best. You have been given the best. So make sure you monetize your skills. All right. So we are talking about getting clients and creating a website for a client. It is part of your preparation. You make a website for a client. It is part of the requirement for the root phase. And also, if you are not there at where we are, the class is, you have to, okay? You've been given enough time to get to where we are. So you have to make sure you get there, okay? Don't play with this project. Don't let the discipline it requires let you put it off. Okay, it is part of what you have to go through to be prepared. Okay, it is part of what you have to go through to be prepared. And for you to get to the top, you will go through many things, many challenges. As you go through them, you are being ready. Okay, it is not going to be a process of just being given sweet, sweet things throughout. For you to be ready at the top, for you to be ready for the industry, for the field, you go through things, go through challenges, go through disciplines, go through hard work, go through getting things done, go through that discomfort that you have gone through to do this work. And if you want to be outstanding and if you've already done your work, you realize how you have to go through this. It is part of it. Yes, if you are not ready to pay that kind of price, then it's going to affect the level of quality that you will have. And so let's be prepared. Let's be prepared. Everyone has been given the opportunity to get to where we are now. So right now we are at day 16. If you follow the videos on Slack, you see that we are at day 16. Everyone should be at the same place, and we've been available to provide support. And if you still need support, you let us know. This morning class has a group, so the new students can also be added. Anybody who needs support to get to where we are, we need to get there. And we also have to be joining classes. If you miss classes, you are going to be missing out on a lot of information, a lot of training, a whole lot. So when you come later, you are going to be asking so many questions and you are going to be lost and you are going to feel left behind. Okay, you are going to feel left behind. So if you are not following the class, it's a big problem. So please make sure you join class on time. Make sure you are following, make sure you are doing your work, make sure you are moving with the class. Yes, please do that. Please do that. Please do that. We want to be excellent, we want to be different, we want to excel, and we will be going through all of these things. So let's do our best. Let's do our best to um, get to where we are. So like I said, everyone should be at the same place. And this morning we have 4 new students joining us. So welcome once again to all of you. And I don't know if they are all in class yet. I think I'm only seeing Baloyi. Okay, so welcome all of you. And even with the new students, they've been given a catch-up process, and by today they should be exactly where we are. So if you have missed out on anything, please, the video gives you all the information you need to be where we are. So do that and add your own determination to do outstanding work. So I'm going to start by looking at your work. Let me see what you've done. Let the class see what you've done. And it will encourage all of us to continue the hard work. And let's keep that in mind. Yes. Every professional, every successful person, every good person has gone through something. And the thing is that they have what it takes to go through things. You see, if you look at those of us who are good, I know I'm good, I'm also I'm a firm. Those of us who are good, we go through things and we have the qualities to go through things. We have the ability to go through things. When we are going through things, we know how to adapt to things, to difficulty, adapt to the process, adapt to the hard work, adapt to the challenges. Okay, so let's go through things. Let's be ready. Let's do hard work. Let's continue working, and let's make sure our jobs are phenomenal, outstanding. And when you get a client, you produce excellence for your clients. Okay, let your clients see excellent jobs. Okay. So everybody, let's make sure we are there. And please, you have to understand that by the end of the root phase, for you to advance, you have to meet the requirements of the root phase and everything we are doing. Okay. Don't let the time come and there's going to be excuses. Okay. We are all here in the process now, giving you all the information, the encouragement, um, the training, and we are in the process now. So let's go through it. Let's go through it. It's all part of the process. All right. So thank you all, and I'd like to see your work. And I'm going to start with Bernadine. I want to see what you've done, and after that, I'm going to um, call you and see where you are. Yes. So those who have finished everything completely, I mean, those who have done up to where the class is, I'd like to see your hands raised, and I'll call you, but then the rest too, I'm going to call you to find out where you are. So let's start with Bernadine. Bernadine, kindly share your screen and let's see what you've done.
Okay, good morning all once again.
Morning.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen right away. Let's see. I have to confess, I'm actually trying to take my time to work on the website because can you see my screen now?
No?
Is my screen visible? Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see again. Nigeria network. Okay, let's see. Let me try again. Is my screen visible now?
I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm not seeing your screen.
Wow. Okay, let me check. Let me see. I keep sharing and then it keeps cutting. My network has not been so strong this morning. Let me share again and see. It's cutting.
All right. So let's take Olajide. Olajide, let's see your work. Let's see
Sorry,
what
Sam,
you've done.
it keeps cutting. I don't know why it's cutting. I keep sharing and then it keeps cutting.
Okay. So you can
Let me
take your
try and
time
see it.
and yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And if it is not working at all, you can also rejoin. All right. So Olajide, can I see your hand up? And let's see what you've done. Okay. So kindly share your screen.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Yeah, let me share my screen now. This is it, sir.
Yeah.
This is
I
my
like your
website.
slider. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. From what I'm seeing now, let me give you my review. What I'm not seeing is how your logo is not standing out. Okay. Your logo is your marketing tool. It needs to be visible. Your logo needs to be visible.
Eh,
So find a way
okay,
to make it stand out. That's the
okay,
only
sir.
thing. Apart from that, I think everything is cool. Everything is fine and perfect, actually. I like what I'm seeing. Everything. Wow. Wow. Wait a minute. Go up a little, please, please. Wow. Wow. Wait. Ah, what do you guys think? Isn't this amazing? This is so wonderful. Please, is your view 90% or something? Your view, it's your view. Can you let us see your view
Can
well?
I should zoom it, right?
Not zoom. Go to the top right corner, the three dots, click on it and let's see your view. Is it 90% or what? Is it 100%? It's 100%. All right. Are you using a wide screen?
Yeah, it's a wide screen, sir.
Okay. Change it to 110 and let me see. Okay, 120. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Wow. Olajide, your images. You see, the images really sell the work. Your images are amazing. They are on point. They are good. They are good. They are really good. They are really good. I like that. I like that. This part, oh my goodness. This is amazing. This is amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so please come up a little, up a little, up a little, up a little. No, 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 up a little. Okay, so this particular picture, I want you to change it. It doesn't look
Okay, sir.
realistic. It doesn't connect well as a business. It doesn't connect well. It looks a little unrealistic. So
Okay, sir.
just find, yes, one that is more has a business feel. Yeah, it has a
Okay,
more
sir.
business feel. This particular one, yeah, you have to change it. All right,
I
let's go
have
down.
other images.
Yes, I know. I know. Wow, your customer section, amazing. Amazing, actually. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. This is nice. Okay, let's go down. Perfect. 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 Okay.
I
So,
have
yeah,
this.
the
The only thing
footer,
I've
today
not
we'll
done
work
is
on the
physical
footer.
sources.
Don't worry. Today we'll learn about the footer. Don't worry. Yes, go up a little. Let me see the next section. Yes, this section. All right. So this section, just stay here. Let me see. Okay. The only thing is to add a little dark layer on the image so that the text can stand out because they are conflicting. So
Okay,
you
sir.
just add a little dark layer on it, just like we did when we're talking about the
Okay,
slides.
sir. Okay,
That's
sir.
all. Your work is amazing. The whole class, I think we should clap for this work. You see, this is beautiful. And you see, when you spend the time and you work, you can see the result. You know what? These results will also translate to business, translate to clients, translate to money, translate to building something great. And this is you have a company website already. You have a
Thank
company
you, sir.
website already. This is amazing. This is amazing. We are impressed. Thank you.
But I
Thank
don't
you.
know.
That's
I
one.
don't know why the
Mhm.
other slides are not working.
The
I
other
have
slides
other
are
three
not
pictures.
working.
Now,
Okay.
now it just started now because
It
I
started
have
working.
other three.
Ah, okay. Yeah, remove
Okay,
your
they are
mouse
working now.
from it. Remove your mouse.
They are working now.
Wow.
Okay.
This is clean. This is nice. It's so inviting. You see, it's so inviting and it makes you look serious. It makes you look like a serious business. Come on. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. So you've done well. I can see our specialized something something. Ah, okay, it was loading. All right. Okay. So this part two, you see that the Vedant Photo Studio, the third line should join the second line so that everything.
Okay, sir.
And in this part two, the text should be very visible. So it's a little it takes a little time. If this one is perfect, just that the text should join the middle, the last one should join the middle. Yes, and then
This.
for the rest, yes, the last line should join the middle one. It shouldn't break.
Okay, sir.
Consider after
Okay, sir.
business.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Okay, sir.
this thing, the
What
for the
about
other
this, sir?
slides, which one? This particular one, my only concern is how visible the text is. Okay, this is good. If you can make it better, it will add more quality to it. But to do that, you need to find a
Okay,
way. This particular photo shouldn't be darkened anymore, but the background needs to be darkened. And for that to work, you should
okay, sir.
be able to extract the photo and then put the dark layer and then put a photo on top of the dark layer so that the photo will not be darkened. Or you can use a gradient to a transparent gradient to keep the photo part light. And even if the photo part is light, the background of the photo will be light, which is also not the best. So the best solution is to extract the photo, darken the whole background, then put the photo on top of the layer. Then the text too will be there. I'm sure we did something like that in class. Yes, that way your text will stand out. Yes, and the dark as you
Okay,
are
sir.
darkening it, you can check to see what is okay. It shouldn't be too dark and it shouldn't
Okay,
be
sir.
too light as well. But I am very, very impressed. I mean, if everyone has done this, then I think we have really, really achieved something. And at least I'm happy that one person has achieved something great out of this. So that's wonderful. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Wonderful. All right. So
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
next person, just raise your hand. Let me see your work. Just raise your hand, next person. Let me see what you've done. Okay. Let's see Timothy. Timothy, please share your screen and let's see what you've done.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's so difficult to go after such brilliant work.
I understand. I understand.
Okay, let me just share my screen right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So here is my screen.
Mm-hmm.
These are the sliders.
Okay. Okay. All right. So scroll up. Let me see. Okay. All right. So you have 4 sliders.
Yes, I have 4 sliders.
All right. All right. All right.
Uh,
That's okay. Let's go.
and then this one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Just keep going. Okay. Wonderful.
I haven't done anything to the footer.
Yes. So work on the footer today. All right. So let's go up. Let me give you my review.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, I am very impressed. Your work is great. I'm happy to see where you are. You've done everything that is required of you. Everything. You've done everything. Yeah. So just to make it better, your logo, the background of your logo seems some way to me. Okay. And that is how it will seem to others as well. The background of the logo, it seems some way. I don't know if these are your official colors, but it seems like the logo has been cropped from an image that's that doesn't look I mean an image, a dark image that the logo has been cropped from. Okay, this may be your original colors, but this is the impression it gives. So it doesn't look very elegant, but the logo itself is
Okay.
fantastic. The logo itself is fantastic. The only thing is the background
Oh, the
makes it
colors.
look,
Okay.
the background color makes it look some way. Yes.
Okay.
So what I think you can try using a pure white background and see if you see and it doesn't look much, it doesn't look very okay, you can, the icon part is perfect. The Mukuti, you can just enlarge it a little for it to be a little outstanding. Yes. So for the logo part, that is what I can say. But then you can try different things to make it better. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll try a white background.
All right. That's good. Now, when it comes to the slider, this particular one, the background should be faded a little. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
inside the ref slider, you can check if there's transparency in the ref slider. If there's transparency, you can reduce it in the ref slider, the slider revolution itself. If not, you need to use Photoshop to work on it to apply some transparency. So go through the sliders. Let me see.
All right.
This one is perfect. This particular one with the lady is perfect. This is an amazing one. This is perfect. Let me see the next one. This is also beautiful. So this should be your first slider. This should be your first
This one.
slider. And yes, yes, I'm sure this is your
Okay.
first slider as well. So
Yes.
it is okay. The only thing, if you can, is to add a transparent gradient. So the left
All
side
right.
should be darkened a little, just a little, not too much, just to make the text feel free and not conflict with the background. So you darken the left side a little, but to the right side, it should be purely transparent and it should fade into it. It shouldn't cut off. It should fade into it. So the right side is perfect. The left side, because of the text, you need to add a dark gradient transparency just to darken that side a little bit, if it's possible.
Okay.
If not, this is okay, not too bad. Let me see the next one. Okay, so this one, the whole background needs to be darkened a little. The whole background needs to be
All right.
darkened a little. Let me see the third one, the next one.
Well bad.
Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So just see what you can. If not, they are still okay. You can still leave them this way. It will not impact on your image. Okay, just that if you can add these touches, it will look much better. All right, let me see the next one. All right, so over here, we offer an exceptional array of cutting-edge tech solutions. That's beautiful. Your image is fine. So this particular image, it serves the purpose. It looks like it's a video waiting to be played, this one, and it's okay, nothing wrong, nothing wrong. The first one we saw, please, so you have a video in there, right?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out because when I try to play, it's coming up to here, right? And then when I play, it's giving me this error.
No, yes. So the video, don't copy the embed code. I think it just wants the video
Okay.
URL. Okay,
Or
so
the video URL.
don't copy a playlist. If you copy a playlist, it may not work. Don't copy a playlist. Don't copy the embed code. Just take the video URL. So the moment you play the video
Okay.
URL, the moment you play a video, just copy the address. And
Okay.
let me show you something about YouTube videos. Let me just quickly show you something about YouTube videos. So I'm going to share my screen and then I'll show you this. And after this, Olajide, I want you to share yours for a second, okay? So let's say this is a video. No, this is an ad. Why did I click on it? I don't know what kind of videos. Can you imagine? All right. All right. So let's just choose any video from here. Now, when it comes to YouTube, YouTube works with several variables. They have several variables that they use to work on their video through their APIs. Okay. Now, a video URL from YouTube looks like this, starting with HTTPS www.youtube.com/watch. Okay. Then where v is equal to so and so, and so equals to so and so. I'll show you the others. For the first one, the V is a video ID. And the video ID, so the V equals to this. So every video has a video ID. So as a developer, sometimes you may need only a video ID to do your work. So when you see any video, just look at the URL and the parameters or the variables you see. You just look for the V. V equals to whatever it is. Now, if the video has other things in the URL, if the video has other things in the URL, okay, so this just type some so that you see. For example, you can see that and t equals to, let's say, 30s. Let's see if this will work. Okay. All right. So watch what I did. From the URL, I added a variable that tells the video to start at 30 seconds. Okay. So the time is 30 seconds. So when I started, you can see that it started playing from 30 seconds. Let me change this to 50. And the moment I start, you can see the start time. You can see that it started from 50. All right. So YouTube has hundreds of variables they use in their video so that when you are embedding their video into another application, you can control the variables and what should happen. Okay. For example, when I even copy the embed code, when I copy the embed code right now and I paste it in, let's say, Notepad, you can see that over here, they work with it in a different way. Embed, da, da, da. All right, so this one is raw. If you want to control some of the features, you may have to control some of the variable. But over here, you can see that the video ID is here. The video ID is here, and it's the same ID we are seeing over here. So when I come to a YouTube video, and I'm supposed to pick the video ID, I have to be able to read the URL. So youtube.com/watch, where v equals to so and so, and I'm looking out for the end. And t equals so and so. So the end here is what separates the variables. So when I come here and I'm copying the video ID, I will not copy something wrong, because if you copy something wrong, it's not going to work. So look out for where the end begins. So when the end appears, it means it's a different variable. All right. And sometimes you see a lot of things, so you'll be looking out for them. So over here, I know that this is exactly what I need here, and I can capture it over here. That is fine. So what I was even talking about? Okay, good. So what I was saying is that for your video, copy the URL like this and use it, and it will work. And if you see any other thing here after the v equals to, if you see and something, select all of them. There may be hundreds, and clear them, and just use a video ID. I'm sure for this template we are just using, just use a video URL. So copy this whole URL and send it to where you are doing your editing, and then just paste it there. The video it wants like this. Once you do this, it should work. I'm sure that's how we are doing it. All right. So wonderful. Okay, so let me see the Olajide, let me see your screen for just a second. Then we will look at Timothy's work again. Then I'll just finish with the review quickly. Then
Okay, sir.
we'll build
Okay, sir.
a wonderful footer. Yes. Okay, so after the slide, I just scroll to the next section. Let me see. All right. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So what I'm saying here is that you see this video, this picture in the background, it is already communicating a welcome to our business, what we do, inviting the client, at the same time, giving you access to a video. Okay. So this picture is just perfect. It serves the purpose really well. I'm not saying the others are not okay. They are also perfect because this section is actually there for the video. But if the picture can also communicate by itself, it also adds to it. Okay, if the picture communicates by itself alone, also it also adds to it. So if you look at this picture, the picture itself, even without the video play button, is communicating a message, and it's not only inviting you to a video, but it's also communicating and attracting you to make you feel welcome and telling you what we do. So that is what I wanted to look at again. All right, that's fine. So Timothy, please share and let me look at the rest quickly.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so like this picture, the major work it is doing is to invite you to play a video. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. But then if it can also sell the business a little, at least Olajide's picture has opened our minds to be more to use it in another way. So it's fine. It's fine. I like how that one is. But then
Okay.
it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement. The only thing is that since it is just after the slider, it should also invite and welcome the visitor to the business. Yes. Not just lead them to play a video. It should also be communicative. All right, let's move on to the next section.
Okay. And the link is now working.
Which link?
The YouTube one now.
It's not working.
It's
Play and
now
let's see.
working.
You said it's now working. I thought you said it's not working.
No,
All
I
right.
said it's now working. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
This is perfect. Let's go. This is great. I think I've seen this before from last week. Yes. This is
Yes.
great. Yes. Let's go. All right. So over here, I also have a problem with this. I don't know what the person is doing, but you see, this section is about why choose us. So
Okay.
this should be this is a picture that should also have a business feel. It's a professional section. It should have a business feel.
It's okay.
Yes. So
Yeah, I'll definitely.
kindly do that. And the way they contact us is touching the other the border. It is not the best.
Okay.
So yes. So see what you can do about it. Yes. I
No,
don't
it's
know
okay.
if it is because of the heading over there, the white choosers heading. I don't know if they were supposed to be 2 lines. Okay, they were supposed to be 3 lines. So I think it's from the picture,
No, it's
the
okay.
dimension of the picture. Once you use the right dimension, I'm sure it will push it down a little. Or you just find out, you discover it. Yes. So the next section, this is perfect. Less than 30 days dedicated to completion. Perfect. The customer section is perfect. Let's go down. This section is also perfect. The only thing is that the text is not standing out well. And if you can find a way to make the text stand out much better, but then the way it scrolls to makes it work. How is it scrolling? What are you doing now? I can see the
Nothing.
image.
I
How's
edited
it?
animation.
Then it's fine. It's fine. I'm now seeing it.
Mm.
It's fine. It's fine. It's perfect. Wow. Is it a GIF animation or what? How did you do the animation?
I was scrolling through the tattoo main bar, and I was just looking for just to understand more about tattoo, and I found the animations.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And this is the only place you can use an animation. Don't be using animations on the main page at different places. Okay,
Yeah.
they will be distracting, and they will not give a serious look. But this place is the perfect place to use it. Okay, so this is okay. And then the slider area too is okay. Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
are all impressed. I am impressed. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. Well
Thank you,
done.
sir.
All right. All right. So let me see a few more. I saw a message in the chat that said mine is cooking. It's still cooking. Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. So just whatever services you want to provide, just go ahead and do it. And let's see. And let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see the next one. Let's see the next one quickly, then we know how to move on. Emanuela, I've not seen your work. Please share your screen. Let me see where you are. It doesn't
Good
matter.
morning.
Yes,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Yes.
Yeah, so let me share quickly.
Yeah. Oh, you did. I want to see your work. I've not heard from you in a long time.
Okay. So this
Okay.
is
So this
so
picture
far
is
as
fine.
I've gone.
Okay.
This?
Yeah, this picture is nice. Scroll down. Let me see the next section. Okay, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. How did you do this? Can you show us
I just
how you did it?
changed. I
Show us
changed
how you did
the
it. Go to your backend and let's see how you did it. Because this is nice, okay? So you can also change your style to look like this. Now the theme, so we are yet to talk about that. The theme has several features. If you don't like any feature, you can introduce a new feature. You just need to browse through to get those features. So how did you get here? How did you select the section? What did you do?
I'm trying to remember. But okay. Where is it?
Okay, so after the view more, so previously we had the leverage our expertise on the left, and then those 4 boxes at the right. That's what we had previously. But you changed it and you made yours, you brought the left side on top and then the right side at the bottom. So I'm just asking how you did it.
Oh yeah. It was from here. I think
Oh,
it
okay.
initially it was this one. This right here.
Okay, no,
No?
initially it should be like 2 columns. It was a
Oh
2
yeah.
column, the
Initially
second
it
one.
was yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
this.
So this
Then
is
I
what you
just
did. All
changed.
right, all right.
Yeah.
This is also nice. I like it because of how the boxes fill the space and how you change the background. So how do you change the background color for the boxes as well?
Okay. Nope, not here. Okay.
So you need to select, okay, you've selected one. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was this, and then the colors on hover, and then normal.
Impressive. Impressive. So we have learned from your work already. That's beautiful. Let's go to the main website and scroll down. Let me see the bottom part. Yes, well done, well done, well done. Well done as
Okay.
well. Yes, so scroll down. This is also nice. This is also nice, beautiful. Let's go. Okay. All right, so this picture, please change it. I like the fact
Okay.
that it's a picture, but how the posture is not
It's
taken
communicating a
well.
different thing.
Exactly, it's communicating a different thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So let it be
Okay.
a business-like professional image telling customers why choose us. Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm sure you figure that out. All right. Your client side is, you just have to change the pictures. I can see two people as one. So you can change that. And then it's fine. This should be the maximum amount of text
Oh,
you should use. It shouldn't be too much wordy. But this is
okay.
okay. This is a maximum and it's fine. That is wonderful. Okay, so let's continue. So you're left with this part. So I'm sure you figured
No,
it
no.
out.
This,
You've done
this,
well.
this. I'm not there yet.
Exactly. Don't worry. I'm okay. You've done enough. And I don't see your logo. Where did your logo go?
The logo. I'm still trying to finalize with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Please do that. Please do that. That's
Okay.
wonderful. Impressive. Well done, Emanuela. Well
Thank you,
done.
sir. Thank you.
Well done. Okay, so I'm going to see Bernardine's work. Bernardine, I've not seen your work. I have to see your work. I have to see your work. So let me see what you've done.
Okay, so
I
let
know.
me share my screen.
Yes.
Let me try sharing it again.
Yes.
Okay.
I know you all keep working on it to make it better. I know time has been a little some way. This is beautiful.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes. So the logo, what company is it? Tech what?
Like
Resolute.
Resolute.
That's beautiful.
I'm still trying to see if I can. The logo is it nice?
Yes.
Or should I change it?
Oh, Tech Resolute. Tech Resolute. It's okay. It's okay. The
Then
logo is okay.
the
Don't
way
worry.
it is long. Okay, it's okay. Okay, fine.
No.
So it gave me a lot of headache over the weekend. I spent so much time trying to work on the logo.
Yeah, but
get the
the if you make it Resolute alone, would that be fine?
Okay, that would be awesome. But we communicate.
Yeah, if it's Resolute alone, the icon there
Okay.
will match Resolute, and the brand name
Okay.
will be straightforward. It will be straightforward.
Okay.
But
So
let
I
me
just do the
see.
TR. I just okay.
Ah, it is TR, eh?
Yes, it's TR.
Ah, wow, I'm now seeing it. Okay, I thought it was, it's okay, please, everything is okay. Leave it like that. Leave it like
Because
that.
I
Leave it.
couldn't even finish my website because I spent so much time trying to get the ideal logo. So,
Okay.
but I'm still working. I've not yet finished I'm still working on it. But my sliders, I think they are kind of ready. The sliders, this is the first one, the main one. This is the
All right.
second one.
Okay.
And this is the third one.
I love your data analytics like that. It's amazing. Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Powerful. It's powerful. This is
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Wow. 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 Hmm. Hmm. That's beautiful. I'm blown
Thank
away
you.
actually. I'm blown away. All right.
I'm still working,
So
sir, but I
what
hope
I
that
will say,
the effort.
what
Mhm.
I will say,
Okay, sir.
the logo tries more versions
Okay,
in
sir.
terms of letting the tech and the resolute be have some distinction. Okay, I don't know if it
Okay.
is,
Like
yeah. So now it
tech could be
looks like
above, resolute could be below.
you can try that and check if that is okay. If not,
Okay.
you can also use a font weight, the weight of the font. You can also try
Okay.
color. You can also
Okay.
try different things and see which one will work. But right now, because they are together, if you don't tell me, it will take time to pick it out. Yes, yes. It will take time
Okay.
to understand it well. But if you can distinct them, it will be much easier, especially now that they are together, the tech and the resolute are together. But the concept, the idea is great. The icon is perfect. I'm actually impressed. The way you got the T and the R, I'm now seeing
Thank
it.
God.
It's beautiful. I think
It was
the
not
industry
easy.
class has helped you to arrive at
Yeah,
this.
thank
This
you,
is
sir. It wasn't
beautiful.
easy.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, that's amazing. All right, and
All
then
right. Thank you.
your button, your call to action button, a click to growth. I don't have any problem except that the way it is broken, the text is broken, is not the best.
Okay.
So it has to be a
Okay.
one line clear message or clear text.
Okay, sir.
All right, that's good.
Okay, sir.
That's good. Your sliders, the middle one is too much. It's too much. It's more than perfect. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wow. Wow. Well done. Well done. All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not
Now
done yet. I'll continue the
it's
work.
okay. It's okay. I
Uh,
understand. I
yeah, thank
understand.
you, sir.
All right. So I encourage everyone, just like I have said, to put in the time and the extra effort to move along with the class and if possible, be ahead of the class. All right, let's put in the extra effort. It's not going to be easy at all. And if you're having challenges, we need to get it resolved. All right. So I'm happy you have a group. Find a way to communicate with your group and get your issues solved. If you have to reinstall something, you reinstall it. Okay. You reinstall it. Yes. Even if you need to have whatever you need to do, even if you need to create a different user account on your computer to be able to resolve it, please do that. And for the theme issues, we have resolved all of them. Yes. So if your issue is installing the theme, we have resolved it. Just spend time and do it. And I want you to take this seriously. Let's build tech companies, okay? Take it very seriously. All right, so Caleb, please just share your screen, and whoever is also done with a very important part in the homepage, let me see your hand up, and I'll also allow you to share your work. Yes, so okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay. Let me just open in incognito so that we see the whole website. All right. Yeah. So that is my page. The welcoming page, the home page. This is my navigation bar, and my yeah, so that part we had seen before. So this is where I've been working on. This is what I've been working on. So we have this partner with us, empowering business with cutting edge technology, just explaining what I wanted to include in the video, or part of our services, just a brief description of the same. When I came here, so just giving a brief of what we've been achieving, the history, and I request that they give the request a demo. Yeah, so I have here how they can depend on us, what we offer. We elevate their online presence. We assure reliable maintenance. We give reasons to their data, or we give value to their data, and how the value we offer in terms of availability, to give them assurance that we are there for them. So our core tech solutions, just pick 3 of them: web design solutions, cloud computing, and data analytics. Yeah, so the reason why I've not the first one, if you can see here, I had to change the name. I had a problem with my XAMPP, and I had to start a new page, because I don't know what's really happened with the local host on the XAMPP, but I had to work it out so that I can also catch up on the same. So this is where I've reached so far, up to that point. Yeah.
Okay.
I've also tried to, let me see. Yeah, I also worked on the content for this part. Yeah, so this downer part, I haven't worked on it. This is what I plan to work on tomorrow. That is this part and the footer. Yeah, because in my previous one, I had worked on the footer, I'd worked on this part. The only remaining part was this section here. Yeah, so I hope by tomorrow it will be done. Yeah, so that page be aligned with what I wanted it to look like. Yes, so generally that is what I've worked on so far. Yes.
All right. That's good. That is good. I see a lot of quality, a lot of professionalism in your work, a lot of distinction as well. Everything about your work looks great. Okay. The quality, the professional touch, you can see that this is really good. Yeah. So let's all clap for Caleb. Caleb, you are doing very well. And sorry for losing your data. And today we'll talk about backing up. And I think since last week, a number of people have mentioned how their XAMPP failed, and they have not understood why. So I really want to understand why the XAMPP is failing for some people. And if you don't back up your database and you don't back up your files, you may not be able to get your work back, even if you have done a lot. Yeah. So yes, let's talk about backups. Let's talk about backups today so that we can, in case that problem happens, we can restore to a previous version so that we don't have to start from scratch. All right. But then it is important for us to understand that errors and problems like this, they are all part of the journey, and it is good to have them, especially when you are going through training, because even though it is going to create a challenging situation for you, the solution you are going to get, which you will find, will give you better understanding, enhance your skills, and make you better. All right. And even when you get back doing the work again, you realize that you find it easier, you find it more understandable, you find it much better. All right. So problems are all part of the journey. And when they happen, let's not give up. Let's embrace them and let's deal with them. Yeah, because in tech, we are here to solve problems. We are problem solvers. Yes, and there are going to be complex problems that will come our way. And to be a tech professional, to be a tech professional, you will go through a whole lot of problems. You go through a whole lot of problems, a whole lot of challenges to come out as a solution provider. Okay. Yes, there are certain things, if you have not experienced them before, you can't help others. And once you have experienced them before, it allows you to have the understanding to help others. And those who are at the top, okay, they've been through many things. Those who are at the top, they've been through many things. Those who are successful, they've been through many things. They've been through many things. So yeah, let's embrace challenges and let's fight our way through them. And some things are very deep and technical. Once we solve our challenges, it's all part of the training. There are certain things you won't talk about it in class, but because you went through to solve your problem, you understand them. And tomorrow it will make things easier. To make things easier. Yeah, so that is fine. Let me see one more. So please raise your hand. Let me see what you've done, and then we will continue from there. Let me see one more. Let me see a hand up. Anyone um, who has done something, at least anything after the slider, after the okay, so Luis, yes. Then we'll talk about backup and then we'll get right into the work. So Luis, please share your screen now. Luis Persidis.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Hello. Good evening.
So the last time I had problem with my exam, so I had to like
Yeah.
restart my work again.
Wow. Sorry about that. All right.
Thank
So
you,
let's
sir.
see what you've done. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Please, can you see my screen, sir?
Yes. Our favorite cake shop. I can see your screen. All right. So can you load it in incognito for us to see?
Okay, I think I did that. Okay, this is it.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
I had to like start again.
All
So
right. It's okay. It's
this is it.
okay. It's nice. It's nice. Yes. I don't know why your text, they are touching the walls, the borders. They are not supposed to be touching the borders. They're not supposed to be touching the borders. Yes. So you create a padding. So a padding is a space within the border or within the box. So look at it, how you can do that. It shouldn't be touching the borders, the text. But you see, your work is nice. It's attractive. It looks professional. It looks like a business website. You see. So let's go down. Let me see something else. Yes, this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. So don't let the text be taller than the image. Okay. Just look at
Okay,
how
sir.
the template is. The text should not be taller than the image. It's not the best
Okay.
presentation. Yeah, so let's do that. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. This part too, you've done this. This is wonderful. This wonderful. You've done this. This
So I'm still
wonderful.
working on it. So
No, no
this
problem.
this
I'm
this
happy to see this. Okay. I'm happy to see this. Your order now button is amazing. It's amazing. Find a way of
okay.
making your logo a little bit prominent, just a little bit.
Okay. Alright.
Yes. Yeah, so that
Alright.
new people can see the cake shop very well. But your logo is beautiful. Did you have this logo all along? Oh, okay. Over here is nice. All right. It's okay. It's okay.
Mm,
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. It's
okay.
prominent enough. It's okay. Did you have this logo all along?
Yes, actually, it's from like I mentioned the last time. The business is for my sister, so we
Okay.
already.
All right. All right. That's good. That is good. Okay. So the question is, what are you waiting for? What is stopping you? Okay. Please, let's do our work. I don't know what will stop you. Don't let a problem stop you. Okay. Listen, it's all about challenges and solving them. Yes, and winners never quit. Okay, so far we've done an amazing job to get here. This is the only part where I see some people struggling, and you know that the test of time will come when things get a little bit difficult. Okay, but I'm telling you to overcome this difficulty because for you to get to the top and be the best and be an outstanding tech professional who will make Africa proud, you need to go through challenges and overcome them. Okay. So even if you are point zero of starting the web design module, you are still, it's not too late. You can still sit down and do your work. I love this work. It looks really good. Really good.
Thank
Really good. I think this is where I'll be buying my cakes from moving forward.
you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is wonderful. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. All right, so let me share my screen again, and then we will continue. And I will talk about backup, and then I'll quickly move on to um, the footer and other pages. Yes, so that is fine. That is fine. All right. That is fine. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen quickly. Let me share my screen quickly, and then we'll get some to that. All right, class. So welcome to day 17 of our training. In this web masterclass, in this wonderful class, we've been learning how to build websites. We've been learning how to create amazing websites. We have gone through the process we need to go through to understand building websites with WordPress, and we are going to acquire other web designing or development skills to be able to apply our skills at advanced levels in tech. We understand that at the root phase, we are learning essential tech skills that tech professionals need to advance. You have to understand that tech is interconnected at several levels and also specialized at other levels. And so during the root phase, we learn the foundational skills that every tech professional requires. We've been through other courses, and right here, we are learning how to put content online. All of us require this skill. We will need them tomorrow. We will need them. And apart from that, they are going to be a foundation for us to build upon to be able to understand things at a deeper level. So welcome back to class. Welcome everybody to module 4, day 17. And at this point, you should be able to have your project up and running. And we've talked about all the processes we need to go through to build websites and all that. So at this point, I want to share my screen and take us through how to back up our website and continue our project working with our footer and other pages. So let me quickly share my screen and open to my browser. And the work we are doing, localhost for Eagle Tech Africa. Let's see where we have gotten to. So this is the first slider we created, and you were tasked to create all the 3 sliders. So at this time, you should have your favicon showing, your site title showing, your top bar showing, your menus and navigation bar showing, your logo showing, all your 3 sliders created. And you should go ahead and work on this section. You have to be very creative to use very eye-catchy and engaging images and text. So we provide content in class. You can use content we provide here, but be unique and make changes and make sure yours is more customized for your business and your company and your brand and your products and your services. And make sure you are doing something that will stand out. You shouldn't recreate everything we are doing here 100% in terms of just copying everything as we are providing here, but you are supposed to be creative. You're supposed to be able to create content as well. As we have seen how this one was done, we should be able to do same. Should be able to do same. Yes. So at this time, you should be able to have this section already done. We've gone through all of these in previous lessons. Yes. So if you missed anything, please go back and watch all the videos. Everything is there. And right here in this class, this is where we went through them and we did them. All right. So we've done this part over here in this class. We worked on the top section, the heading here, the subheading here. We created 1 and you were asked to create the remaining 3. And you can see that most of your colleagues, Caleb and the rest, you've done all the 3. So make sure you work on all 3 and make sure this part as well, you are done. Yes, you are done. And like we said, you need to invest time into working on this, okay? You need to invest time into working on this. So find the time and get your work done. Make sure you have catch up. You have catch up, okay? So in this particular course, at the end of this course, you are supposed to produce 2 projects and you are supposed to have a client. And in the root phase and in this career training, we grade you based on your skills and your projects and the things you have done. Okay, we don't just grade by what you have written. We'll grade you by what you have done because you are being prepared for the industry, and we are evaluating your skills to be able to push you forward. All right, and so let's make sure that all the tasks that we are required to do, we are doing them. Okay, let's all make sure that we have our tasks completed because assessment will be task-based, progress will be task-based. Okay, we've talked enough about this. All right, we've talked enough about this. So let's all understand and put in what we have to put in. So you should have this done. You should have this done as well. So we are not going to spend any more time doing this. Last week we mentioned how you can get this done. You should have this done as well. And this part as well is within your capabilities to do. And then what we will be working on in this lesson is to work on the footer. So we are going to work on the footer and then other pages. Before that, I want us to do some simple backup to back up our data in case our XAMPP server has an issue. We don't lose our work because WordPress works with PHP and MySQL, and the MySQL works directly with the database, and most of the content you have here are all stored in database, right from your site title to everything you have here is in your database. So if you lose your database, even if you are able to restore your files, you can't work. You have to start from scratch. Yeah, so it is important now that we are experiencing issues with MySQL and issues with the exam server, we need to understand how to backup. So I'm just going to show you how to backup, and backing up your database is almost everything in terms of not losing your work, all right? So you go to localhost/phemyadmin, as we've always been visiting. So you launch your MySQL interface for accessing your databases. Then in the left panel, you need to go through and choose the database you want to backup. So this project, the database is here. Just click on it. Don't click on any of the tables, all right? When it comes to databases, we have tables and we have a database. So the database name is here, and all these things are called tables. And most of us in data security, cloud, everything, we need to understand the concept of databases. So in our Thursday lessons, we have one of them on database fundamentals. And there are certain things that you can't do without, all right? And I'm so happy about this course because we have explored important things: servers, HTML, databases, PHP, MySQL, very, very important things that we have explored over here, in addition to the skills we have acquired in putting businesses online. All right. So once you click on your database name and it opens over here, you can see your name up here. Once your name is displaying here, the database name is displaying here. All you have to do is to click on this, export, export. So you click on export, and then it will ask you which language, or sorry, which format you want to export your database. So there are other formats here. Just stick to SQL. SQL is what you want. With SQL, you can easily restore it. You can import your database, all right? So you click on export, and you can see how when we were solving the theme problem, I gave you my database to import. Okay, this is how you export the database. And once you export this, you have exported the current state of your project. This is very important, okay? So the export comes here, and you can see it here as an SQL file. You can see it here, it ends in .sql, very, very important. So once I click on this folder, I have this file, this is my database. Yes, so this database file, what you need to do is to store it somewhere safe. Store it in a way that you don't lose it. Store it outside the localhost, the htdocs directory. Store it somewhere, and this is it. So anytime you make significant progress, you need to do this backup. All right. In case of an issue, we will restore it back, and your site will come back. And once we are done with the website designing, we are going to migrate it online, and we are also going to send your current database online as well. So we'll be going through data migration as well, and all of that, which are very, very vital. Yes, very, very vital to our progress. All right, so this is how to back up your database. When it comes to your website files, go to your htdocs. Remember your htdocs. In your htdocs, click on the name of the project. You can add this to archive. You can add it to archive. To add it to archive is to just use your current zip software. If you have WinZip, you see add to archive. If not, you can just compress to a zip file. Okay. So when you go to add to archive, you see zip or RAR. You can add to any of them, zip or RAR, just to zip it for you. Okay. So you can zip it. This is one popular way of backing up, to zip your content. And then after you zip it, you move it from the htdocs. Because if anything happens and you uninstall the XAMPP, and you have to delete the htdocs or the XAMPP folder, you may forget and delete it as well. So this is important. So you can zip and move it, or you can just click on the folder, copy it, go somewhere safe, anywhere safe, anywhere safe. All right. So you can create a folder, my backup, anywhere safe. And the safest part of your computer is not drive C. The safest part of your computer, if you have multiple drives, is to use your other drives, okay? Drive C is not the safest part because drive C is for your operating system, it's for your Windows, and your Windows 2 can also be vulnerable. And so that is not where you store your valuable data. All right, so that is it. So once you move the files somewhere, the database, you should also go for the database you downloaded, and then you bring it somewhere. With these two, you have everything you need to restore your website if you have a problem. So let's do this. It's very important because I didn't think most people will be seeing, or XAMPP will be feeling like it is. So some people are seeing XAMPP fail, and so far at least we've received about 3 or 4 reports, and it has become a concern. Yes, if not, you have to restart your work, and you may want to avoid that. All right, so this is how to backup, and I believe everyone understands it. If anybody has any question, or if there's anything you didn't get, you can let me know in the chats and I will look at it. All right, so everybody is okay. Thank you, Caleb. You are doing great. Thank you for your work. All right, so let's continue and let's move on to the footer of our website, the footer of our website. So at this point, I think I will take some just 10 minutes break and we will refresh our minds, and then we'll come and really do the footer. We've been here for almost 1.5 hours. Let's just take a break and then spend time working on the footer. All right, so we will stretch and continue in 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. All right, thank you. All right, everybody, and welcome back from the break. I believe you stretched. It's recommended that when you sit for more than an hour, you get up for a few minutes so that there will be good blood flow in your system. Yes, so it's good that when we give a short break, you stretch a little. Yes, so are we back? Are we back? Can we continue? Are we back? Okay. All right. So welcome back. Let me share my screen and we will continue. All right, Prosper, I've not seen you. I've not heard from you today. How are you doing, Prosper? Okay, that's wonderful. All right, so this is called a footer, and your website has a header and a footer. So we call this section the header. Let me draw this. All right, so this section here, we refer to this as the header of a web page. This section is called the header, okay? And then we know this section as a hero section. The next section here, where the slider is, as a hero section. And then also the rest here are referred to as, they are all part of the body. And then we also have this section as the footer. So in terms of the web page, these sections are referred to as what I've given you. So this is the footer. Now, in terms of code, every visible part of your website is referred to as a body. Okay, it's referred to as a body. So in your HTML code, your body will have every visible part. In CSS, you can also in HTML, you can create specific sections like the footer as well. But I'm saying that every visible part of your website is referred to as the body. And apart from that, in your HTML code, let me go to page source. You will notice that we have a section called the head section. So in your code, we have a head section which begins here. We know how HTML begins, and you can see that it will end somewhere. Wherever the head section will end, I've not seen it yet. Let me just search for it. Okay, so this is where it ends. Now, inside your HTML code, this is where your head section ends. And this head section refers to any parts of your website before the body. And I've showed you the body. The body is a visible part of your website. This means that we have a head section where various scripts can be placed to run and execute before the page loads or the body loads. So you can see that right here, the body begins here. So everything from here to the top is the head, and it controls all the scripts that's supposed to run in this website, any script at all, including your site title, your favicon, and all that. At the end of your HTML, the very last line, you can see that your body ends at the last line. So every visible part is your body, and we know that everything is wrapped in HTML. So this is how HTML is, and you need to take note of that. So the head in this code is different from what we mean by header in the visible part. All right, so to go to the footer over here, let me begin by going to the dashboard. So I'll go to the backend dashboard over here. And over here in the dashboard, for most WordPress themes or for WordPress websites, you will go to appearance and widgets. Widgets. Let me see widgets in the chat. Widgets. 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 For most things, that is where you will work on your footer. For most things, yes, you work in the widget section, and you see footer 1, footer column 1, footer column 2, footer column 3, footer column 4. You will see them over here like this. However, every theme is different, and every theme has its way of customizing or allowing people to customize. And so some themes may behave differently, just like this one. So with this theme, you realize that they didn't use the footer from the widgets. They allow you to create your footer from different environments. All right. So for this particular project, this particular theme, we handle footers under their page builder called Tachu. So when you go to Tachu, you come to footer over here. So once you click on footer, this is where you work on your footer. And when you scroll down, you see Exponent Cleaning Footer, Tachu Footer. This is what they are using. So you click on Edit, and then you will edit your footer right here. All right, so the Tachu Page Builder will load, and this is our footer. So everything we have to do, we will do right here in this particular footer. Wonderful. So the first thing we will do is to place our logo here. All right, so once you click on it, you just load your logo and you have it. So this particular logo should be a white version of your logo. So you can see that our logo is a blue logo. On the website, the logo is blue. So we are going to create a white version of this logo. So I'll quickly do that and then we'll continue. So I'll go to our resources folder. our resources folder right here. And then I'll find our logo. Just make sure it's a transparent version of your logo, because once you bring it here, it should be transparent. If it has a white background, you can't achieve this. So the logos we have, we will look for a PNG version that is transparent. So I think this is the PNG version here. This is another PNG version. Okay, so I think I'll use this one. I can see from here that this one has a white background and this one is transparent. When I click on it, I can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a transparent version to do this. So I'm going to right click and open with Photoshop. All right, so once I open it with Photoshop, it's going to load and I will apply some effects to turn it into white. First of all, I don't need any borders around it. So I'm going to do my best to clear the borders. Photoshop allows you to use a crop tool to crop any unwanted parts. So I'm just going to crop this, and I'll crop this. I'll crop this, and I will crop this as well. All right, so when you're done, you click here. All right, the next thing I will do to ensure that I do the right thing is to know the dimension of the original image. So I'll go and look for it. And this image, I'm going to inspect it and find the dimension. I want to know the dimension they used. So once I see it here, I have it here. The original dimension they used 340 by 66 pixels. 340 by 66 pixels. Okay. All right, no problem. So I'm going to see how I will achieve the same with mine or similar. So for 630 by 66 or 620 by 66 is 640, sorry, 640 by 66. So I'm going to go back to Photoshop and I'm going to go to image size and turn here to 340. But mine is giving me 43 for height. Now, this section here in Photoshop, they are locked. Okay, the proportions are locked. So the moment you see this lock, it means that when you adjust one, like the width, it automatically adjusts the height to maintain the aspect ratio. So it resizes in proportion. And this is one of the best ways to resize. If you remove this, what is going to happen? If you remove this, it means you can only adjust one aspect of the image. So I can adjust the width, but the height is not adjusted. But if I do that, you can see that I am distorting the image. You can see clearly that I'm distorting the image. So this is not a way to resize an image. When you want to resize an image, you resize it proportionally, both width and both heights. So last time I mentioned that the handles, don't use the left and right, top and bottom, use the corners. With the corners, it resizes proportionally, both width and height. All right, so Photoshop ensures that. So I'll just put 340 here and I will leave the height like this. If I still want to work on the height, what I will do is this. I will go to image again and use a canvas. So the canvas size, that refers to your canvas, your workspace. And so you can set the 6:8 from here and it will not affect the image at all. So this is what I will do. All right, so I've been able to do this and I have resized it. Now I'm going to change the color to white. So to do this, we can use the lightness from the saturation tool to do that. So I'll just add an adjustment layer here and I will go to hue saturation. Then I'll use a lightness from here. So lightness, I can make it black, I can make it white. All right, so that is beautiful. And let me use this opportunity to tell you about saturation. So saturation is a feature in graphic design that allows you to enhance color in your work. Allows you to enhance color in your work. So let's say we have any image. Let me bring any image here. Any image like this photo, okay, this beautiful photo. Let's choose this, any of them. Let me load this here. I want to show you something. This is too small. Let me take one that is, come on. So this is 1,000. This is one. I just like that picture. All right. Let me load this. All right. So this is a beautiful picture. It's a little bit dark. And when you are editing photos, you can work on what we call brightness and contrast. Brightness and contrast here will allow you to increase the lighten in terms of how bright the image is, okay? And everything here you are doing, you are working with pixels, all right? So the contrast will increase the temperature a little. So with contrast, you can see that it becomes not whitish, but the temperature increases. And so when you adjust the brightness and contrast, you can get the image to look brighter for you. Now, when you are working with images, you can brighten it and add some contrast to make it look a little lively, like increase like the sunlight a little. And you can use sharpness to increase how crisp and sharp it is. If you want to blur, you can use blurriness. And so learning the design skills you need to work on your images, there are quite a few. You just need to understand them. All right. And one interesting feature for all image editing is what we refer to as saturation. Saturation is so interesting. Once you use saturation, and it's under hue and saturation. All right. So it's always referred to as hue and saturation. And when you learn about color theory, you'll learn that hue is another term for color. Okay, hue is another term for color. So we have hue, and then we also have saturation. Saturation actually refers to the intensity of color. Okay, so this is color and intensity. Yes. So when I open to this hue and saturation, watch this. Now, since we are talking about hue, the hue section here allows you to pick a color that you want to, let me put it this way. With this hue, you can change the hue here for you to change the color in the color, okay? So once I change the hue, you can see that I'm picking different colors for the image. Now, using different colors for the image may not be an ideal thing to do because in reality, your image shouldn't look like this, okay? But the term hue refers to color. So once you change it, it means you are picking color. Now, hue can be useful when you want to change a specific color. For example, in Photoshop, we have this master tool here and this master tool allows you to pick a particular section of the pixels on your image to apply your effects to. Watch this. I can choose only the greens. When I choose only the greens, watch what is happening. When I apply hue, it's only applying hue to the greens. All right. So this apply hue to only the greens part. So I can take somebody who is wearing green and I can make her wear blue all of a sudden, or purple, or brown. You can see, and this is not affecting the skin, right? So over here, you can choose where to apply your hue. And now suddenly hue is very useful here. Now, let me set this back to 0. and we see the original color, fine. Maybe you want to tweak it a little, no problem. And then when you choose master, master here means you are applying the effects to everything, all right? Okay, so the only thing I want to show you here, since this is not a design class, I just wanted to mention saturation. Saturation is so interesting, and it is an effect that can be used in any graphic design tool, and is also used. It is also used to enrich your work. I have a particular photo. I'm trying to see if I can open it, and I always use it when I'm talking about saturation. I always use it when I'm talking about saturation. So let me quickly pick it. Let me quickly pick it. Let me see if I'll find it. Hopefully I will. Then I'll use it to explain saturation. Do I have it? Okay. I think I've seen it. Let me quickly, how do I transfer this? Let me send it over. Just a sec. Let me just transfer it in. I'll use it to explain saturation for you. But did you like how we worked on the hue to change the color of the dress? I think it's interesting, right? Let me. All right. So I was asking if the hue effects, you found it interesting. Let me show you this. Ah, okay. 3 hats. All right. So let me, where is it? Let me show you this. Okay. All right. So I'm talking about saturation. Look at this photo. Look at this photo here. This photo here, you can see that she's sitting on the grass, and you can see the grass and flowers on it. This photo, when I apply saturation to it, okay, it helps you understand the meaning of saturation. And with that understanding, once you work on things, you can apply effects with understanding. Now watch this. Saturation means the intensity of your color. So when I go down -0, it means I am removing color. I'm removing the intensity of color. I can keep doing this till I remove everything. So when all color is out of this image, you can see that it turns grayscale. Now, if you are intentionally trying to make this image look gray like this, you can use this effect by removing saturation to make it look grayscale, okay? Let me set it back to 0 to how it was when we started, and let me increase saturation and see what happens. Once you increase saturation, it means you are increasing the intensity of every pixel. So every color in the work suddenly becomes intensified. You can see what is happening already. That is the meaning of saturation. So red becomes redder, green becomes greener, blue becomes bluer, everything becomes better, brown becomes browner, everything. You can see how it is. So you can see how we have enhanced the saturation. This particular image, when you enhance saturation, that's what is going to happen. So that is the meaning of saturation. Once you remove saturation, that happens. So you don't want it to be too intensified to become unrealistic. It has to still look realistic, but I'm just telling you the meaning of these effects as you use them. And Photoshop allows you to apply a number of effects. I've talked about brightness and contrast. I've talked about resizing your image size and your canvas size. And I think let me also show you these effects in Photoshop. So over here, you can see that we have this picture. It needs to use camera raw. Okay. Won't you allow me to click? All right, so open it. All right, so let's say you are working with this image and it has blemishes on the face and you want to remove them. All right, you want to remove these blemishes. All right, now Photoshop has several effects and features to allow you to do this. And over here, there's one particular tool that we call the spot healing brush tool over here. It's called a spot healing brush tool. It's similar to the healing brush, but this time we'll use a spot healing brush tool. And with this spot healing brush tool, once you see a spot like this, it uses AI to analyze the image. And once you click, just one click, you can see that it has healed that spot. So with a spot healing brush tool, I can go around this image and apply this to fix these real problems that this photo is having. And by the time you are done, you will have a photo that looks okay for your website or for print of a magazine. So you can see that all of a sudden, this photo that had all these issues, now the photo looks clean. So you can use this to, heal your images and fix a lot of problems when you are working in Photoshop. All right, so let me get back to the footer. All right, so we have been able to enhance using the saturation to make this photo white. We have worked on the resizing and everything. I'm going to save this. I'll go to File and Save As. We've talked about how to save for web, all of that. Right now, let me save this as PNG again. And I'm going to say that footer logo, I'll call it footer logo, and click on Save. And what I would do right now is that I will go back to our code, remove this, click again, and then I will upload the same here. So the footer logo in our resources, I will find it here, footer logo, and I will upload it. Once I upload, I'll set as background image and it's going to show here. It looks a little small in my eyes. And so I'm going to go to style and I'm going to increase the width to somewhere 80. And I will save it and I'll go and test it. So I'll open to the main website, refresh, and test and see how it looks. What do you think? Is it too large or it is okay? Let's try 70. Let's try 70. And let me save this and refresh. All right, so what do you think? Is it okay? What do you think? All right, so Israel is okay, and Jai is okay. All right, so as you are working, you look at the result and you analyze it in your mind, and you see if it is okay. You just leave it like that. Then over here, you can edit the text here. So you can see that we have this placeholder. Once you click on it, you edit your text. And like we said, you can come to the text area and edit. So just find something nice to write there. Write something nice over here. So I'll not spend time on this. I will just move on to the next section here. The next section here, you are going to create a menu over here. Now, to do this, you are supposed to use the menus from WordPress. So here, you can't change it from here. You need to go back to where we work on menus. So I can go to my dashboard, back again. And what I will do is that I'll go to appearance, go back to menus. Then in my menus, I'm going to create a new menu. Remember how we created this menu? I'm going to create a new menu right now. So I'll go ahead and I'll click on create a new menu. And with the new menu, I'm going to call it footer services. Okay, footer services. Don't select anything here, just create it. Once you create, you are going to create menus for this, just like you created for your main menu. And you use your custom links to do that. And over here, let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can add 6 or 7 of your most popular services here. Okay. Just don't add too many to distort the footer. So just add the most important services here. So I'm just going to stick to the 6. So I have listed them down. I will start with web design. So I'll come here, custom links, create web design, put a hash here, and then add to menu. Then I will go and pick web app development. I will add to menu. Then I will digital marketing, add to menu. Then we have mobile app development. We add to menu. Then we have cloud migration. We add to menu. We have AI consultancy. We add to menu. So this is what we are creating here. Then we have to save this. Once we save this, it's a menu that has been created and saved. We come to this section, we click here, and then we load it from here. Now, it's not going to be seen here yet. And so what we have to do is to refresh before we can see it. So let's refresh. And with Atachu, the way they load the Atachu, once you refresh, you see an error. So click on this again, and then go back to Tachu and go to footer again, and then click on edit again, and then you come back to where you were. So over here, you click on this small box. There's an outer box here and a smaller box, and then there is a heading box. Click on the small box, and then now you can see our footer services menu created here. Once you select it, it is going to show here. Then you save your work. Once you save your work, you come here and reload. Once you reload, you are going to see that the services are appearing here. You are free to choose any services you want to use here. I think I'm going to move mobile app developments up so that Since we have web app development, mobile app should come next. All right, then I'll save. All right, so you can go ahead and do this and it will reflect. Over here, we are going to create another menu. So we'll come back here, and what is going to happen is that instead of resources, we are going to edit the heading here. Go to text, work on it inside this H5, and let's call this quick links. Quick links. All right, so quick links here to be the heading. It's broken here, but it will load well on the page. And over here too, you will create another menu for this. So this we have about us, privacy, leadership, FAQ, sitemap. We can create 5 menus here about anything that is important, okay? So we call it quick links. So let's come here and create a new menu. So go to create new menu. And this new menu, how should we call this? I think we can say, yes, footer quick links. We can say footer quick links, and then we can click on create menu. All right, so once we create this footer quick links, we can populate it. I wrote some things down that we can use. We have about us, which is important. You can come here and type about us and then add this to your menu. Then our blog, you can put anything that is important. So Luis, I want to see how you do your cake shop. I want to see how you do it. This is FAQ or FAQs, however you want to name it. FAQ. How did they name it on the site? They said FAQ. Okay. So let's create our own FAQ. And then we add it. And let's have contact us over here. Let's add it. And then privacy policy. And then we have terms and conditions. We add this as well. So with this done, you can go ahead and save it. Over here, I typed something here, so I have to save first. After I save, I can refresh and go through the same process of loading the first one. Go through the same process, statue footer, and then click on edit. Once it loads, you can click on the small part here. Then you load your footer quick links and then you save. After you save, you go and check if something is broken, if it is overlapping. But if you check and it is how you did it, I think it is fine. This is beautiful. You can go ahead and use it. All right. All right. This is fine. All right. Over here, I think I'm going to make them 7 services. So let me see which service I can put there. Let's see. We have AI consultancy already. Okay, so data. All right. So for data, let's say, let's just put data analytics there. Then we link it to one of the data services. So that's good. Israel. So let me come here and say data analytics. And then we put hash here. Sorry, I'm in the wrong footer. I'm in the wrong menu. All right, so I'm not going to save. I'll click here, watch this, and I'm going to load the menu I want. Select it, then it will load here. Once it loads here, then I will be able to edit. So data analytics, I'm going to add to it over here like this. All right, we've done all of these things already. That's why I'm moving quite faster, because we all know what we are doing. We just need to understand where to find certain things. All right. So all of these are done. For the contact info, I think it is okay. You don't have to remove it. You can just edit it and use your correct contact info. And then next, we have the social icons here. Let's click on this. And for each one, you need to paste your social URL here. So this is for Facebook. You paste the social URL here. This is where you can edit the icon if you want. Then for Twitter, okay, for mine, I want LinkedIn to be first, and then Facebook next. Instead of Twitter, I want to call it X. So I'll click here and change this from Twitter. Let me type X. I'm not seeing it, but it's there. You need to go through and find it. If you don't see it right here, it should be right there, but I'm not seeing it yet. You can just change from statue icons to all icons. And let me search for, let me see. Still not seeing it. Let me just search for Twitter. Okay, so X is here. All right. So once you select it, you can paste your URL here in this box and then save. So let's see what will happen. Should I change you to X? All right. I think this particular one, it happened when we swapped some of them. You see? So that is it. I remember. All right. So Pinterest is here. Last time we learned about Pinterest. If you have a Pinterest account you want to use, you can do that. Or your social icons, put them here, then save. All right. So this allows you to customize your footer, and everyone should be able to do this by now. The copyright section is easy. Just come down here, click on this. Over here, you just type copyright in front of it before the symbol. Then over here, you replace Exponent 2020 with the name of your business. So Eagle Tech Africa, that's Eagle Tech Africa, that's all. And full stop, then all right reserved, and then you save. Once you do this, you come and you test it. And you can see that it is working fine. All right. So we have tackled the footer. The next thing we have to do is to work on one or two pages. We'll start with the About Us page. Then we will also discuss the FAQ page. If there's time, we will move on to another page. If not, we will leave it there. But before we get into that About Us page, I want us to take some short stretch. So in about 7 minutes, we will continue. So let's take a short stretch. Yes, and if you have something to do on your footer, you can do it. You can also wait and do it after class. So let's just take a short stretch break. And for me, like I told you last week, once you finish working on one section, it is a good thing to allow your brain to refresh before you move on to another section. So a short break is very good. So we will return in the next 7 minutes. Okay, let's just take 7 minutes. So that is going to be 23. Let's make it 25. Okay, so 8:25, we will return and we will work on the About Us page. All right, thank you so much. All right, so welcome back from the short break. Let's continue with our project. The next thing we are going to do is to explore the other pages in this project. And we are going to guide you through some of the pages. And once we do that, your job is to follow through and create all the relevant pages to make the website a complete website, all right? So changing the pages are not difficult at all. And so we are not going to spend time going through all of them in class. We'll rather move on so that we can learn more new things. All right, so we are going to look at About Us. And with About Us, this is what we are going to do. Let's go to our backend and click on Pages, okay? Click on Pages. Please type Pages in the chat for me. Please type Pages in the chat for me. And let me know if you are back from the break. If you want to work on something new, okay? So Pages, thank you so much. All right, so the theme you are working with has other pages that came with a demo data. So the demo data you imported didn't import only the homepage interface, you imported several other pages, okay? And so what we are going to do right now, just a sec. So what we are going to do right now is to go to pages and see the pages they have with a theme. So this is a page we are working with. That's the home page. You can see that the theme itself has About Us page, they have contact page, they have FAQ page, they have privacy policy page, they have pricing page, they have services page, and even for some of their services, they have created sub pages for them. All right, so there are not many, but we have enough pages to learn from and to reuse. Other themes may come with several other pages, but this is fine. Let's explore their About Us page. So this is what I'm going to do. Once I place my mouse on About Us, I'm going to go to View, and I'll not click, I'll right click, and I will copy the link. You can click on View, it doesn't matter. I did this because I wanted to go to a new browser, but I'll end up pasting it in this same browser. Or let me go to Incognito. So click here and New Window in Incognito. Paste this here and run this. And you are going to see the About Us page they give you. So this theme gives you this About Us page with this big picture here and About Us title here. Then this is called a breadcrumb. You can't see my screen. Okay, let me reshare the screen. So let me reshare. And please let me know if my screen is visible. Let me know if my screen is visible. Can you see my screen? Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so you can see About Us heading here. Then the breadcrumb here allows you to click and move on to other pages based on where you are. So because our website has multiple layers of navigation, for example, when we get to corporate websites, you'll see that it will create a breadcrumb that will let us come back to web solutions and then home, and it will look wonderful. All right, now I want you to take note of the About Us section, and my mouse is away. What is the color of the About Us text on the menu? What color do you see? The About Us text on the menu, what is the color? What do you see? Okay, so the first person says that the color is, just a text color. Tell me the text color you see. Okay, so we did see how you came to the pages. No, you didn't see. Okay, Solomon. And Israel is saying white. No, I'm talking about the text color of About Us. The text color. What's the text color? I don't think it's white. I didn't say the background color. About us on the menu. Sorry, not here. All right. I'm talking about the menu here. It's black. All right. Wonderful. All right. So Solomon didn't see how I came to this page. Okay, let me show you again. I'm going to close this incognito. And this is where we were. So when we started, I said I wanted us to work on about us. Remember the about us here, it doesn't lead anywhere because we created it with the quick links and it has a hash in it. When you click, you can click 1,000 times, nothing will happen. So this doesn't mean anything yet. So you need to go back to your dashboard and go to pages. So I mentioned that you open to pages and it will load all pages that came with a theme. Usually your theme will come with some important pages that you can use to build on your inner pages. You see, creating a website, the main page that you need is a home page. Once you have the home page, for the inner pages, most of the time, they don't require much. So very soon, what we will be doing is to come here to click on add new page, and we can create a page ourselves. Creating a page yourself is very easy. But before you create your own page, some of the pages they decide to give you because they are important pages. So the theme gave us an about us page, they gave us a contact page, they gave us FAQ page, and they gave us the privacy policy, which we will use, and then services page and some other services. So they've given us enough pages to see how they create their inner pages. But then you have to create your inner pages however you want, all right? So what we are going to do is to look at the About Us page. If we like it, we maintain. If not, we remove some things, add some things, customize it to suit what we want. So what I will do is right here, I'm not going to click yet. I'll put my mouse on it, go to view, right click on it and copy the link, copy link address. Once I copy link address, I can go to a different browser. I can look at it here, but I just want to see without the top bar. That is why I'm going to incognito. So click on the three dots here, new incognito window, paste here, and you can see it here. So over here, we get a chance to see the About Us page. They have a big banner here in the background, and then they have the page title here and our breadcrumb showing here. Now, one of the things I will let you pay attention to is a URL to the About Us page. You can see how it is about-2. I'll talk about it again. But then when I scroll down here, what is happening here is that I'm going to see the page they have, what they have here. So here they have this here and that. Down here, they have these here. And then this section, they have this and that. For most companies, About Us is a long text they write. If you want that style, you can go ahead and do it that way. Or if you want to segment them into different sections and different placeholders like they've done here, it's also wonderful. So being a tech company, we are not going to worry about writing a long About Us. We will follow the pattern here since we are still learning how to work with themes. We will follow the pattern here and have our About Us in a similar way. The only thing we would do is to remove this section here. Because this particular company, they are into cleaning and they want to show more pictures. They are showing more pictures, but this, we don't have enough pictures to show for a tech company. But if your company, if you have pictures and you think you want to show pictures, you can leave this section and modify it. It is nice, but we are going to remove it. And I still wish we had one picture at one section here, but then we will try that with our next project. For this one, we will maintain what they have. We'll just remove this. We'll maintain this, maintain that, and that's all. Your footer will run through all your pages. All right, so to customize this, this is what we are going to do to customize this. The first thing we want to achieve is to make sure that the URL doesn't have -2. The -2 doesn't look professional at all. So we are going to make sure it doesn't have the -2. But you can't just remove this and run it. You're not going to get what you want. You are going to get an error page. All right. Or it has redirected back to -2. So we don't need this -2. So to work on this -2, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to watch this. Watch this. I'm asking you. All right. So you come here. I'll click on quick edit. Quick edit this time. Then the slug. The slug, I can remove it from here. So the slug is the short code or the short URL of the particular page. So we edit it here and use about, and then I'll update. The moment I update it, I can go back to my incognito, and now without the -2, I can have my about working. So you can see that it is working like this. About, I think about is really good. So we can use about, and now we will work on the page itself. Work on the page itself. All right. So to work on the page, this is what we can do. We will come here. Under normal circumstance, if it were a simple WordPress theme, we would have edited it. But this particular theme, they use a Tattoo page builder. So we are going to edit with Tattoo. So we will click on Edit with Tattoo, and it will open the page over here. Now, the first thing to look at is this banner here. I have a problem with how the height of this picture, it is too much. It is okay for the cleaning company or any company that wants to display pictures. So the cake shop like this, you can maintain the height here. But for a tech company, we don't need this unless there's a beautiful server room that you want to show. And over here, pictures on About Us should be real pictures from your firm. So I don't want us to show a picture like this, but I want us to work on it to show a banner that is okay. So we will look at how to customize this section, and I'm trying to click, it is not clicking. When I click on section 1, it leads me to this section. So this tells me that the banner area is not controlled, it's not part of the page. It's a default section that is edited elsewhere. All right, it's a default section that is edited elsewhere. So on this About Us page, the first section is actually this area. So you just have to edit this like we've been doing. It's not hard to edit. You can edit all of this, change all the icons. Over here, I don't like this section. I'm going to remove the entire section. So I'll come and locate section, click on section, make sure I've selected the entire section. Then I'll just remove from here. So I remove. Now, if you make a mistake, don't save it. If you make a mistake, you can close it or reload and don't save. Since I didn't make a mistake, I'm not going to close it. I'll just save it. But then I'm noticing something here that is not okay. Let me view this in incognito again and we will see. So let's ignore the banner area. We'll deal with it later on. Over here, you can see that this particular section has the same background as this section, which is not okay. Previously, the background was different. For example, from this current section, moving into this section, you can see that this one is darker. So because of how dark this one is, it made these sections look separated. So what I'm going to do is to change the background color of this section to make it look separated from this. So to do that, I'm going to locate section again, and this one, and then okay, the color is this color I want from here. All right, so I'm going to click here to see the color they used. Section, make sure you see section. Then I'll click here and then I'll locate the color. So the hex code of the color is right here. It is F6, F6, F6. I'm going to copy it and I'll come to the section up here. Click on section. Then here I click here and then I come here and I paste the code here, F6, F6, F6. And you can see that it has created a beautiful separation between this section and the next section. That is wonderful. Another problem has been created. The third section is now having the same color of the second section. So I'm going to click here and remove the color from here. I can just click here to remove or click here and set white. Who can tell me the hex code for color white? Very important question. What is the hex code for color white? I think this should come in our examination. What is the hex code for color white? Who can tell me? This is something you should know. Okay, there are some things you should just know them. The hex code for color white, who can tell me? Okay, everyone got it. Okay, Lois got it. Wonderful. Okay, now who can tell me hex code for color black? That one everyone should know. Hex code for black. All right, beautiful, right? So we studied the binary of this, and we learned that everything is binary, and even the hex code, it works in RGB. So the first two is for R, the second is for G, third is for B. We've talked about all that, so you know all that already. And this FFF, if you convert it to binary, right now it is in hexadecimal. If you convert it to decimal, you can see that it is giving you 255. And then the 000 is also 0. So we saw the range from 0 to 255 when we're looking at the binary of colors, and you can get a meaning from there. All right, so I'm going to click here, and over here, what I will do is either click here and set the hex code here to FF for R, FF for G, FF for B to get a white, and it's going to work. You can see that it is working already. Let me show you the difference. It's working already. Or you can just click here to remove the color completely. I think it's good to remove the color. So that is it. So when I save this and I come to our page now, you can see how beautiful it is looking. All right. So this is wonderful. All right. So as for editing the text, it's nothing. You can just edit the text creatively to make it look okay. If you have more text to add, you can reduce the size of this text, the amount of text here, then add the body of text here. Let it be long. And then over here, if this one becomes too long and this one is extended, if it is not okay to leave it, you can leave it, create a picture either below this or on top of this to have someone with a welcoming face or a picture that communicates well to welcome them. But now let's look at the banner over here. To work on this banner, the first thing is to find out where to work on it, okay? So I'm going to look for where to do it, and I discovered it in the dashboard area under what we call customize. For everything, when you go to appearance and customize, there are a lot of things you do in customize. So I've not seen anything that you customize without coming to customize. One of the most important things you'll be customizing is called a site identity. This is where sometimes you have to load your logo, but always this is where you put your site title, and almost always this is where you put your favicon. All right, so this is for every single thing. Then we also have, for this particular theme, let's go straight forward to global site settings. Once I click on global site settings, I see certain things here, and this theme allows me to do them over here. For example, you can show a custom footer here. When you click on show footer, it's going to appear at the bottom of your page. We don't need it because we have one already. We don't need it, but you can try it. Then they have their page title. When you scroll down, it's a long, you can see that the scroll bar is here, very long. Over here, they have a page title, and you can, let's leave this page title and come to the title top and bottom setting. All right. So what we will do here is to set the height. So this is where we see the height. The height here, we are going to change it from 175 to 80. So by typing 80, we can have it set to 80 and we can publish it and go and check. Now it is loading the home page here. So I'm not going to see the change I'm looking for over here. I have to go to the About Us page to see what I've done. So I'll refresh and I can see that the height has been set to 80. For me, this is okay in terms of height for About Us. For you to go ahead and put an image that speaks well about this particular page, right? And some of the banners have similar images running through all the pages. So you can use one image that runs through all your page. And the height too, you can adjust and choose one that works best for your company. Now, for the background, this is what you do. We can remove what they have here completely. You will not see it here, so don't expect to see it. And then you can do this. Okay, I've removed it. Let me publish and let's see how it looks removed. So with the background removed, this is what we have. So the text is white and the background is gone. So we can find an image that communicates well and place it there. Or we can come and choose a color. If you want to use a color, you can choose a color and you can publish. So once we publish this and we refresh, you can see that we have a color in the background. You can choose to use color, but I prefer to use a very professional looking image that will add more to the visual appeal of my website. So I want it to be very appealing visually. So I'm not going to use color. Let me clear color from here. So let's see if reset will do. So I've reset it and I'll look for an image. So I'm going to go online and I'll pick any image at random. You can find any image that works best for you. So I went to images.google.com and I'm going to look for About Us banner and find one image. Make sure you don't use white people like that, but find any image that speaks well. And for this particular theme, find an image that you don't have About Us written on it. Okay. Or you can create something. All right. So you can create something. So let's look through and I'll just pick one at random. Okay. I'll just pick one at random. For some websites, you can have a banner for each page, and there are some you use one that runs through. So look for something that has a corporate feeling, a business-like feeling. Even though this one has some white people in it, since it is blurred, let me try it. And I'm not saying I'm going to use it for my final work. I'm just giving you an idea of the kind of image that is appropriate. So I'm going to save this in our resources and I'm going to use it. And I'm having a problem with this image. I'm not going to be able to use it because it is having the WebP as the, okay, let's try it. Sometimes it works. So I'm going to save it as a WebP image. The extension is WebP. So let's load it from here. Where we removed it, we go to our resources. We find it, upload it, and it's not allowing us to upload the WebP. It cannot process the WebP. So we have to convert it to JPEG or PNG, all right, to use it. So question, should I convert it? All right, instead of looking for another image, I just want to show you how this will work. So I'm going to convert it by copying the image itself. Then what I would do is to go to Photoshop and go to File, New, and it will automatically detect the dimension for me. I click on Create. Then I'll paste Ctrl V on my keyboard. Then I will come here, export and save for web. Save for web. We did this in the previous video. And I will leave it as JPEG and I'll save it in my resources folder. And I'll give it a name. So let me call it page-banner. Save, and it's done. So now I can comfortably load it. Where are we? Here. I can load it. So I'll go back to my resources. And I should have page-banner.jpg. And I'll load it here. And this time it will work. So I click on select and I have it. I publish. You will not see it here because this is your home page. I'll go to the page and I'll check it if it is okay. Refresh and see if it is okay. What do you think? Do you think it's okay? What do you think? Let me see in the chat. Do you think it's okay? So I will recommend an image that has a corporate feel, that speaks about your business, give the sense of your business, the vibe as a tech company, something that has a sense of tech and corporate and business. Yes, but what we have here, what do you think? I want your opinion. What do you think about this? Okay, so let me see in the chat. My chat sometimes it delays before loading. So let me see what you think. I can also go and try another one and find something. I just don't want about us written on it, okay? I'm going to, because we have the about us text already. Find something that has a tech vibe, has a business vibe, and it's also a little dark to make the text visible. Okay, so we can also change the text color. I'm going to try. You can search for different things. I'm just going to try this. Not that I'm going to use it. I'm just going to try just for us to see something. And if I want, I can remove the text on this if I like it. So let me call this about page banner 2. Page banner 2. And let me remove this again, select and load the page banner 2. I'm going to load it here and select it and publish it. And then we will come here, refresh. And this one is 2. The first one was 1. This is 2. All right. So let me go ahead and remove the text here, the write-up here. Okay. So I will just open it in Photoshop and just remove the write-up from there. So to remove this write-up, Let me use my navigator to increase the size. And then I can just use a rubber stamp. Where's the rubber stamp tool? This is clone. Okay, so to clone tool. All right, it's the same thing, also called rubber stamp. I'll hold out and clone this area, like this part, and then come down and apply it to this part. So I'll increase the size of the brush, and then I will just keep applying. It is too smooth. I'm going to make it a little harder so that I can just clone what I see at the top and replace it with what is there. And this is important because if you don't understand what you are supposed to do, you may think you should erase. But erasing means you are making it whitish. I want it to have the same feel or the same background as the rest. So I clone the top to replace the bottom. And by doing that, you will not see any difference. All right, so now that we are done cloning, I'm going to reload this. I'm going to remove this, load it again. And this is 2. So the moment it shows, I'm going to let you tell me 1 and 2, which one you prefer. And some of you already know your answer. So 1 or 2, what do you prefer? Let me know in the chat quickly. Our time is almost up. 1 or 2, what do you prefer? 1 or 2? So let me know what you prefer. All right, so 2, of course. But then please choose something nice, okay? Something that is really good. Yes, so I'll leave it like this. And I will do this. You see, now that I'm done, let's assume I'm done. When you finish, pay attention here. You'll come to the URL and you click here and select the whole URL. Once you select this URL, you'll go back to your menus. This is very important. You go back to your menus in your backend. So you can go to dashboard, appearance menus, or I can see it right here. I just open to our menus. In our menus, and don't forget that we were able to do this in customize, the top banner area. We came to customize global site settings. Now in our menus, let's load our main menu again. Load our main menu. And after we load the main menu, we have about us here and we have who we are here. I'm going to put a link under who we are. Who we are is another way to say about us. You can make the top one about and here about us, or you can say about us and say who we are. The only thing is that it may not look okay to say about us, about us. Let me go back to incognito and now watch something. Watch this area. When I reload, because I have applied the menu there, what do you see? Has the color changed? What's the color you see there for the about us? What's the color you see? All right, wonderful. So this means that there's about us and I click on who we are, you can see that it will load, it works, and it identifies where you are. It tells you that this is the active page. Now, I didn't put about us on the main about us because I want it to behave this way. I don't want it to move when someone clicks on it, because when someone comes here for the first time, they will think this is where to get the information, so they'll click. But once they see the drop down, they'll take time and come down. You can choose to do it that way. Most websites do it that way. You can put a link in About Us as well so that when they click it will go. But I want this to stay, so I'll put it here. And any other one we have it here. So quickly, in just a minute or two, I'm going to change this to FAQ instead of FAQs. And I'm going to show you something quickly, then we close. I'm going to open to our pages again. Open to our pages again. Then I'm going to see their FAQ page. This FAQ page, let me go to quick edit and change it from small FAQ, the title, to FAQ large. You know what? Let me leave it small. Later I'll change it so that you see the reason why I changed it. But we are going to edit the FAQ with Tattoo. Okay, edit with Tattoo, and let me know if you can see my screen. Someone cannot see. So this is their FAQ page. Let me go back to where we got it. Where were we? Let me go back to where we got it. I'm going to click on pages again, and I'm going to show you something. So on the FAQ page, watch this. I'm going to go to view, right click, and copy the link address. Once I copy the link address, I'm going to go to the browser here, and I'm going to click here and watch this. I'm going to paste here. So I'm loading. It's not visible. Okay. Oh, come on. What happened? Let me share again. Please, Prosper, can you see my screen? I'm closing in 2 minutes. That's why I'm rushing. Prosper cannot see my screen. If Solomon can see that, I'm sure it's working. All right. So please watch this. You see how they wrote their FAQ? This is how it is showing. Number 2, you can see that the background image that we applied, it applied on the FAQ page as well. This means that the background is universal. It runs across all pages. So find a universal background that you can use for the banner. And over here, look at their FAQ. It is just question and answer, question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. And it's straightforward, a straightforward FAQ page. Over here, we have this, a form is supposed to appear here. You can check this short code and make sure the form shows. Next time we'll look into it. If you don't want it, you can just remove it as well and place any other thing on the right panel. No problem, but this is very simple. And when you come to where I went, edit with Tattoo, you can see that the FAQ is simple. Once you click on this, you can see the questions and the answers here. You click on them, you place the question and the answers, and there you go. So it is straightforward. You can just edit this. This is just text editing, so we are not going to spend time on it. Over here, I want it to appear as proper FAQ, not small letters like this. So this is why I came to the pages, and then I came here to quick edit, and I came to change this to in caps FAQ. Then I update. Now that I have updated, when I come to incognito and I refresh, when I refresh this, you can see that it is properly created up here. It looks more professional. The last thing I'm going to do is this. Last thing, I'm going to pick the URL from here, and I'm going to go to our menus. Then under FAQ here in our menus, I'm going to put it here, and notice that it has localhost in it. This means that once we go online, we will remove all the localhost and put the proper URL there. Then I'm going to save. Okay, I'm going to save. Then I'm going to click here, go to my footer quick links, select, and I can see the same thing here. Watch this. We have started working on the menus. Come to FAQ, put this here, come to about, and put the about one we had over there. I'm just typing it, but you don't type. It's wrong to type. Why will I do something wrong? Let me do the right thing. So I'm going to go to the page. This is how you do it. Make sure you load it on the real page. It loads correctly. Copy the URL and go and paste. It's not everything that we type because you may make mistakes. So I save this and I go back to incognito and I reload. You can see that my about is recognizing the page. My FAQ is also working and it's also recognizing the right link. And when I go down on all pages, about us is working on all pages. When you click, it will work. So long as we saved, I think we didn't save this. Sorry, we didn't save. Did we save? Okay, FAQ is here. Oh, I put it under our blog. Sorry, my bad. I'm going to put it under about us here. All right, then we save menu. When you finish, you save it. All right, so once I refresh, you will see that about us here is working. And when you scroll down, FAQ is working. So when we meet next time, we are going to work on how to create a new page yourself, and we'll polish the contact page as well. Every other thing we have treated, and you should be able to complete this website and make it stunning. So your assignment is to do your work. Let me tell you, there is nothing stopping you from doing your work. Home is not working, and someone creative can put the home in and the home will work. All right, so just make sure you do that, or you can click on the logo. Most of the time I click on the logo to go to the home page. Yes, and before you finish your project, all your links should be working. So do your work, create an outstanding work. There is nothing that should hold you back. Everything we've done, you can find in the videos. If you need help, we are here to assist you. The team members are here. So the first point of contact is to contact your colleagues. And then you should also you can contact Caleb. You can also send an email to support@RetailAfrica. But support@RetailAfrica should come when you have tried all options. But first way to solve your problem is yourself, okay? Do troubleshooting, go on YouTube, find help, solve yourself, because it is all part of the learning process. Don't ask for help too quickly. Anytime you are learning anything, don't ask for help quickly. Ask for help when it is beyond you and you are completely lost. Okay, don't ask for help quickly at all. Anytime you are learning. All right. Then after that, once you try it and you are still facing challenges, you contact your class. You can contact Caleb. Then you can contact support if need be. All right, but make sure you do it. This project is a requirement. Please make sure you don't play with anything here. All right, I'm doing my best to encourage you, but you have to understand that it is a requirement. So please work on it. And all those who are working, you can see that they are doing it. All right. So find time and do it. And would it be okay for us to create a support WhatsApp group for your evening class so that you can easily communicate and get support? Would you want us to do something like that? I'm just asking if it is something that you want. If not, let's still use the available means that we have. So Prosper says yes. And we just want things to be easier. And of course, we recognize that this part is challenging, but then it skills are. So let's all be eager to do that. Yes. So we will do that. Okay. We'll do that. All right. So apart from the career WhatsApp groups, we'll create a support group for the evening class so that you can communicate, network among yourself, connect with each other, help each other. And the more you help, the more you do things, the better you become. Okay. That is wonderful. All right. All right. So only 2 people are interested in the support WhatsApp group. I don't see the rest. So I think the rest you are okay. Maybe I'll create it for just the 2 people. All right. So because of time, I want us to end here. Thank you for working so hard. Thank you for working so hard. You guys are doing well. And I think Prosper was late, so he didn't hear the announcements. Tomorrow, come early and get the announcements. And thank you so much. Let's all work in. Please, this project is a requirement. The time will come when you have to show your work, okay? So we are encouraging you to do it, but please make sure you do it. Everything needed. Yeah, we are all going through the process now. So let not that time come and we'll have excuses. So let's do our best and get it done. Thank you. Good night. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Thank you for working so hard. Proud of you. And what you are doing will yield results. Good night. All the best. Bye-bye.